Hey guys, True Grit Scott here. Doing this Neotec kit and a Farmertec kit side by side, and I figured I got a few things to talk about. I don't think anything's going to be too earth-shattering. Trying to think of what you guys would want to see, and I don't know, some of this is minutia, small details, and I'm going to tell you why. After doing a whole bunch of Farmertec kits, what I've noticed is that parts change, you know, whoever their vendor is, and I've said this before. And in that, sometimes they get better, sometimes they get worse. One time you'll like those parts, the next time you might not. And this is the moving target with a lot of these Chinese saws, is that it's the cheapest vendor. It's probably like the government. Whoever's the cheapest vendor gets the contract. Probably the same thing with Farmertec. I don't know that. I don't have inside information, but that's what I suspect. Anyhow, I made another video. I don't even know if I'm going to put it up. I've been trying to take little short videos of this. I'm not sure the best way to do it. But in doing the Neotec handle versus the Farmertec handle, I noticed that I like the throttle a lot better on the Neotec one. The spring's a lot stiffer. I also noticed that the master control lever is real stiff, and it's going to need some work in. But the high idle works real nice on this one. The Farmertec one, it works, but not nearly as nice. The fuel line on the Neotec is heavier than the fuel line, is a lot flimsier on the Farmertec one. But then when I went over, the impulse on the Neotec flimsier than the Farmertec impulse. So you're trading back and forth with things. I did notice when I was grinding on the cylinders, I did a little bit of port work on both of them. I believe that this Neotec's a highway cylinder. I just have a sneaking suspicion that Highway made that for them. And then I didn't use the rings. I actually used cable rings in it. I'm going through the box and I saw the rings, and I was going to throw them in my pile of rings that I didn't use, and I noticed that they're Highway rings. So maybe it's just a piston, but the plating on the Neotec was a lot harder, and the metal of the cylinder was a lot harder than the Farmertec. So it was harder to grind, took a little bit more work. Port timing's port timing. I made the changes that I make anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant to me. It might mean something to someone else. I went through in the other video that I do like the paint a lot better on the Neotec. It's a lot thicker and heavier and appears to be nicer than the Farmertec stuff. The rubber, I noticed, is actually a little bit nicer in quality. I don't know if that's going to make a difference in the end with the anti-vibe on the saw. It also seems a little bit stiffer, which might be good. The finish is nicer, but it's kind of an irrelevant, minutia kind of thing. I don't know if anybody even cares about it. One thing I'll probably grab the camera here and show you is I got a couple clutches. I had a clutch fail when I was milling the other day, and that failure